But the big story on Action News tonight is the arrest of two allegedly corrupt Philadelphia police officers. Officials say the two cops thought they were shaking down a drug dealer for marijuana and cash, but it turned out to be an undercover sting. The police commissioner says the suspects' badges will never be worn again because they are tarnished with permanent shame. Action News reporter Vernon Odom is live at police headquarters. Vernon, this, of course, is only the latest smear against honest cops in Philadelphia.
Jim, Police Commissioner Ramsey said this is another embarrassment. He's determined to wipe out corruption in the department. Those two badges physically will be burned. The police commissioner is now, of course, adding more than 24 detectives to the Internal Affairs Division because he knows there is a serious corruption problem here, and he says he's determined to clean up the police force during his tenure.
These were officers that were in full uniform on duty at the time they did it. There is nothing worse than that.
The police commissioner today blasting these two soon-to-be ex-cops. Sean Oliveira and Christopher Luciano were arrested last night, caught in a sting operation set up after a tip from state narcotics officers 2 weeks ago. Oliveira, age 31, and Luciano, age 23, are partners who worked out of the 25th Police District. Police say the sting went down here in the 2800 block of American Avenue when the two suspects thought they were robbing a drug dealer of 20 pounds of marijuana and $3,000 in cash, but it was actually an undercover officer. They were arrested when they returned to the 25th District. Their marijuana is worth $24,000 on the street. It is still missing.
We are committed to rooting out bad cops, and we will prosecute them for the disgraceful thugs and scum that they are.
The pair arrested last night will be fired. They were on duty and in uniform when the sting went down. The DA says they have all the evidence they need on videotape. This brings to 7 the number of Philadelphia cops busted for robbing drug dealers in the last year. An 8th officer is awaiting trial after he was caught on video allegedly pilfering a safe of more than $800. The police commissioner says there are many more corruption investigations now in progress.
Just like everything else, with this effort to root out corruption, things can get worse before they get better. I hope that's not the case, but I'm not naive enough to sit here and tell you that it may not happen that way. You know, you wouldn't have to clean a house if the house wasn't dirty to begin with.
Jim, during his 2.5 years at the helm, Charles Ramsey's now fired 55 officers. 30 of them were arrested at the time. All signs are that there'll be many more. That is how severe higher-ups assess the situation and how much they've concluded it's bad. For those two officers arrested last night, Police Commissioner Ramsey says their records were clean prior to this. Live at police headquarters in Center City, Vernon Odom, Channel 6 Action News.
All right, Vernon, thank you.